welcome to my channel. My name is Cynthia and you're watching Mountain Accent Sewing. Today is a Think Pink reveal video and it is for box number 42, and you'll see I'm wearing my make. It is the Electric Mirage is what Andrea called it in the ebook for box 42, and then that month there was two different colorways, but they were also two totally different patterns. So there was one called Secret Chatter and one called Electric Mirage, and both of them were beautiful, and it's a lovely viscose, and I thought this particular fabric would be perfect for Atelier Jupe Frida Blouse. Now, I have made the Frida Blouse once before and I loved it. However, I made that a few years ago and it no longer fits me. And I'm got them in my wardrobe in case I lose some weight, but I wanted to remake that. And I had to, here's the pattern. I had to trace the pattern and took new measurements, and I went up, I think, 2 sizes. I made an EU 44, and yeah, I debated between the 44 and the 46, and if I had went based on my measurements and the amount of ease that Atelier Jupe recommends for the pattern, I should have went with the 46, but I decided to go with the 44, and I graded to the 46 at the waistline. Andrea has a tutorial for the Atelier Jupe Frida Blouse on her channel, and in that version she creates a double yoke for the front yoke piece, and Atelier Jupe has you only cut one yoke piece, but I do like that having the double yoke so that if you fold it back you can see the fabric and not the white or the wrong side of the fabric. And the back is got a double yoke, and that is the way Atelier Jupe designs that. However, Andrea does have that with a double yoke in the front, and I remembered that, so I made this one with the double yoke in the front. And I was going to use some purple buttons, but I did not have but 4 buttons that color, and so I went with this green. And the Atelier Jupe Frida Blouse has a lovely sleeve. It does have a pleat detail over here, and this little cuff. There's also a pleat in the back. I'm not sure how well that inverted pleat shows up, but it is at the where the yoke gathers, and that's a really nice detail. And then it has the Mandarin style collar. Now that is the part that I found the most fiddly bit, and I'm not happy with the way that I did with this particular collar. I want to say on my first version I did a better job with the collar than I did on this one. I used some nice interfacing, and so I had no trouble getting it to fit. It's the part that is so narrow that I have trouble when I go to flip it and then sew it down on the inside. So the inside does not look great. It looks okay on the outside, but yeah, the inside not so much. So I am debating on whether to take it off and recut the collar and reattach it. I believe I'll get a lot of wear out of it, at least through the fall and winter. In the spring and summer, I tend to wear shorter sleeves, so I don't know that I'll wear it much, even though this is a 3/4 length sleeve. But I really think that I will wear this mostly with jeans, and yeah, it is a win. I don't have a lot to share in this video other than that this is my Think Pink box 42 make, and because of the pause to shipping to the US, I did choose to pause for the September box, and I did not get that one, so I do not have an opening. But once she started shipping to the US again, I did purchase some fabric. So I'm going to share those bits with you now. The first fabric I'm going to share with you is a cotton spandex jersey knit. It's a plain, but it's a beautiful Bordeaux color, and I'm really loving this color, and I want to make a long sleeve tee. So I've got about, I think 1.5 meters of this fabric, so it's plenty of fabric to make a long sleeve tee. The second fabric I purchased is another plain, and it is a black French terry. And I just got 1 meter of this because I want to use it for some color blocking. And I wanted a different color because I do have some French terry that I got from Andrea last year that I was hoping to color block with. And I didn't see the color that I thought would work other than the black. So I'm going to try color blocking with the other fabric and making a linden sweatshirt. That is my intention anyway. The third fabric that I purchased is one of Andrea's exclusive fabrics. It's a lovely viscose, and I don't recall the name of it without looking it up on her website, but it's this beautiful green viscose. And it also has the Bordeaux color and some different colored shades of green and this yellow and white, black. And when I was looking at her exclusive fabrics, I actually had a different one in mind, but then I wanted another fabric to go with my green lander shorts. And I saw Pam at Sweet Pea Green wearing her Lynn caftan dress, which is also an Atelier Jupe pattern. And I have made the dress version as well as the top version of that pattern, and I love it. And I am going to make a Lynn caftan top with this. So I only got about 1.5 meters, and it will make a beautiful Lynn caftan top to wear with my lander shorts. That's all the fabrics I purchased from Andrea, and now I've resumed my Think Pink subscription box, and so I should be getting the October box. The only other thing that I'm going to share today is that I am feeling better. I had a little bit of a health scare back, I guess it's about 8 weeks ago now. And yeah, I was really struggling with that and had a bunch of tests and finally found out that it was less serious than what I first thought. And it was just a bad infection, and I had to take some pretty strong antibiotics to get it cleared up. So after 7 weeks of treatment, or going on, yeah, 7, 8 weeks, I finally am better. And so I'm so relieved. And so hopefully that means that I'll get back on here on a more regular schedule, because there for a while I didn't feel like sewing or filming. And I want to also insert some footage at the end of this video just of a boat ride that Bryan and I went on this past weekend at Devil's Fork State Park in South Carolina. And I hope you enjoy. See you later.